Okay, question number 25. Farhad and Ali are traders. On 1st January 2015, Farhad owed Ali $300. The following transactions took place. On 5th January, Ali sold goods 215 to Farhad. On 8th January, Farhad returned half of the goods bought on 5th January. Then 19th January, Farhad paid the amount owed on 1st January by check, having deducted 3% discount. Okay. Now, what is required? Prepare Farhad's account in the books of Ali. Okay. In the books of Ali. Who is maintaining the books of accounts? Ali. Balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st February 2015. Okay. Now you are given Ali trader. Okay. So is the one who is maintaining the books. This is the Farhad account. Okay. Now let me please let me know who is the buyer, who is the supplier. Who is the buyer? Who is the supplier?
Farhad is the buyer and Ali is the supplier.
Okay. Farhad is buying. Supplier is selling. Okay. Because you can see on 5th January, Ali sold goods $250 to Farhad. Ali sold. So which means Ali is the supplier. So he is selling goods to Farhad. Sold. Okay. Farhad is buying, is the buyer. Okay. So which means he is a customer, no? Is a customer to Ali. Okay. And is customer means he is a debtor, no? Is a debtor. Okay. So what is the opening balance? On 1st January 2015, Farhad owed Ali $300. Okay. So on 1st January 2015. So when you take Farhad account, so this side is debit, no? This side is credit. Okay. So what is the opening balance? Opening balance was $300, no? Okay. So is this a debit balance or a credit balance? Is this a debit balance or a credit balance in Farhad accounts? Farhad is a customer. Is a debtor, no? Is a debtor to Ali. Yeah. It should be a debit balance, no? It should be a debit balance. Okay, because Farhad has bought goods from Ali. Okay, so therefore, why it is debit? It's a receivable amount from Farhad, no? Receivable from Farhad, no? So he is a customer, so therefore it's a debit balance. So receivable means it's an asset. Okay, so therefore 1st January 2015, no? 1st January balance brought forward how much? $300. Okay. Then 5th January, Ali sold goods 250 to Farhad. So where do you record this? Okay, 5th January, Ali sold goods to Farhad 250. So therefore, 5th January, this is 5th January, sales, how much? 250. Okay. Then 8th January, Farhad returned half of the goods bought on 5th January. So 5th January, how much he bought? 250, no? 5th January, he bought 250 worth of goods. Now, he is returning half of the goods. Yeah, which means 125. So when you return, what you have to do? You have to credit. So 8th January, okay, this is return, no?
Sales returns.
Sales return journal, okay, $125. Is that clear? Okay. Then 19th January, Farhad paid the amount owed on 1st January. So 1st January, how much he owed?
300.
300. He is talking about 300 now. Okay. So he is talking about this 300. So 1st January, by check having deducted 3% cash discount. So on 19th January, how much he paid by check? So when you receive a check, it should be bank, no? You debit the bank account, the cash book, and you credit this account, no? By how much? So 300 was the opening balance. So he paid after deducting 3% cash discount. How much Ali received? How much Ali received? Yeah. So 300 times 3% means how much?
9.
9. This is the discount allowed. Okay. So he received 300 minus 9, 291. So you have to credit 291 to Farhad account and you have to debit. The other entry should be on the debit side of the cash book. Okay. 291. Then what is this 9? 9 also you have to record, no? 19 January, you can say discount allowed. So discount allowed account should be debited. You are crediting the debtors account. Okay. Now, prepare Farhad's account in the books of Ali, balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st January 2015. Okay. So which means you have to balance. How do you balance?
It's the largest amount.
Yeah.
With the total of both sides.
Yeah, you take the total of both sides. Which side is the largest balance? Obviously the debit side, no?
Yeah.
So which is 550, 550. Then you can say 31st January balance carried forward. How much? 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 5, 10. 1 remaining. 10, 12, 12.
124.
Yeah. So 9, 10, 15, 22 remaining. 4 plus 9, 13, 2 and 1, 125. Okay. So 1st February balance brought down, no? 125. This is what you have to show. Okay. So this is the question. Prepare for the accounts in the books of Ali, balance the account and bring down on 1st February 2015. So the carried forward balance should be 125. Complete the following table. The B. Name the document sent by Ali to Farhad on 5th January and 8th January and state his reason for sending each document. Okay. So on 5th January, what happened? On 5th January, 5th January, Ali sold goods to Farhad. So what is the source document? He has to send. Name the document sent by Ali to Farhad on 1st January, 5th January and 8th January. On 5th January, he sold goods. So therefore, when you sell goods, you have to send an invoice. Okay. So document is invoice. What is the reason? So what is the reason for sending that? To inform Farhad of the quantity of goods supplied, what is the price, and demand for payment. Okay. Yeah, it's an evidence, no? Okay. So yeah, evidence, it's an evidence of goods supplied, okay, and also the price, at which price is sold, and also demand, no? Demand for payment. This is the reason. Okay. So on 5th January, he sold goods. So he has to send an invoice because it will be an evidence of goods supplied. What is the quantity? What is the price? And also you have to demand for payment. So demand for payment is when you have a demand for payment when you send an invoice. Yeah. Correct? Okay. So 8th January, Bashini, 8th January, Farhad returned half of the goods bought on 5th January. Okay, so what is the source document? When you return goods, Samira, what is the source document? What is the answer? Credit note. 8th January, Farhad returned half of the goods bought on 5th January. Okay, now who is the buyer? Who is the seller? Buyer and the seller. Okay, buyer is Farhad and seller is, who is the seller? Ali. Okay, when Ali sells to buyer, invoice. Okay, invoice. When buyer return goods, when buyer return goods, okay, he sends a debit note. Yeah. But we are talking about Ali now. Okay, Ali has to send what? A credit note. You understand? Yes. So therefore, this is, we are talking about Ali, no? Name the documents sent by Ali. These are very important. Sent by Ali to Farhad. Ali has to send a credit note. Yeah. So what is the purpose of sending a credit note? To inform Farhad, yeah, okay, the allowance he was being given for goods return. Yeah. Okay, so this is to inform him that he can return. Yeah, Farhad about the allowance given, no, as a deduction. Okay, yes. So this is the correct answer, credit note. The last part, complete the following table. Name the books of prime entry in which Ali would record the transaction listed. So this is in the books of Ali. Okay. So Ali is the supplier. He is the seller. He is the seller. Okay. So Ali sold goods 250 to Farhad. So these are on credit, no? On credit. So what is the book of prime entry? Sales sales day book, or you can say sales journal. Sales journal or sales day book. So all credit sales will be recorded in the sales journal or the sales day book. Okay. Farhad returned half of the goods bought on 5th January.
Returns day book or journal.
Yeah, so this has to be recorded in Ali's books, sales return journal or sales return day book. Is that clear? Because don't write it purchasers return, because that will be recorded by Farhad. So we are talking about Ali's books. Ali is the seller. So he has to record it in the sales return journal and sales return, sorry, either you can say sales return journal or sales return day book. Farhad paid the amount owed on 1st January, having deducted 3% cash discount. What is the book of prime entry? Yes, it has to be recorded in the cash book.